Another repair video from Fast Tech. In this one, I'm going to be showing you guys how to fix the blue light of death on your PS4 Pro. I've shown you guys how to do this job on a regular PS4 or PS4 Slim, but today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do this on a PS4 Pro. So what's going to happen is if you're experiencing the blue light of death, so that means when you turn your console on, this light at the front stays blue and keeps flashing blue, or it comes up once, it flashes blue once, beeps, and then turns off, and then the console it turns off, and then you have to press the power button to turn it back on again, and it does the same thing. That's called the blue light of death, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to fix this today on a PS4 Pro. Let's get started. We're going to start by disassembling the console. I'm going to look at the back of the console, and there's a specialty screwdriver that you need, which is a Torx T8H, which we sell on our website. So if you want to buy it off us, let us know. If you want to buy it off us, please check the link in the description box. You can check the model number of your PS4 Pro right here, where it says Sony PlayStation 4. This one's a model COH7215. You could have a 7015 or 7115, and it will apply to your console as well. So we're going to start by removing this screw here. If you have an older PS4 Pro, you're going to have two screws, but on the 7215 unit, there's only one screw here. So we're going to remove this Torx T8 screw. All right, and then there's going to be another one on other units here, but this one only has one. We're also going to remove this hard drive cover. You can stick your finger in, lift it up, it's going to come right out. Now, for this next step, we're going to need a Phillips screwdriver, and you can get that separately. Again, we sell only the Phillips screwdriver. I'll put a link in the description box. But what I would recommend is that you consider buying our Fast Tech Pro toolkit, which includes not only just the Phillips bit, but a bunch of other bits that you need, a bunch of other screwdrivers and tools, bunch of other screwdriver bits and tools that you need to do all other kinds of electronics repairs, including iPhone, MacBook, PlayStation, and anything electronic really that you could think of. It even has bits you can open McDonald's toys with. So really, sky is the limit with this toolkit, and you can buy the whole toolkit from our website, and you can use the coupon code YouTube for a discount. So I'm going to use my kit at this point. And we're gonna remove this Phillips screw here and get the hard drive out of the way. We're gonna pull on the hard drive and get that hard drive out of the way. All right, now we can remove the bottom panel by grabbing it from the sides and just lifting, and it should come off. All right, now we're gonna remove a bunch of these Torx T8 screws, and there's a T8 bit in our kit, which is gonna be right here. You can use a T8H, same one we used to open the console. Well, we used a dedicated screwdriver, but you can use this to open the console and all this other stuff they're about to take out right now. Okay, so this is the PS4 Pro 7200 model. A lot of these screws are Phillips screws here. So we're gonna use the Phillips, and some of these are Torx T8 screws, and we have the Torx T8 bit in our kit. We're gonna remove the T8 screws first. Now we're gonna get to the Phillips screws. We're gonna get our Phillips head out of the kit. So removing the Phillips screws. Some people look like they're like the cross ones, but that's actually called a Phillips screw. A lot of people don't know that. And a lot of people have that screwdriver at home. That's the most common screwdriver in the world. Here. Oh. Now we're trying to get this panel out of the way so we can access the heatsink clamp, which hides right here. So we're gonna get these cables out of the way. These are cables for the antennas, several different antennas on the PS4 Pro. There's 3 of them here that we have to disconnect. They just lift up like so. All right, get them out of the way. This one out of the way here. Make sure you route this back when we plug it back in, when we connect everything back together. As you can see, this piece is being lifted up like so. I'm gonna get this out of the way. Now, this is what we're working on. This is the heatsink clamp. This is where we're gonna be installing our kit. So the repair kit that we ship out includes the screwdrivers that you need and 2 washers. Okay. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna remove the heatsink clamp right here. Remove the 2 screws that hold the heatsink clamp down. Okay. Now, what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be adding one of these 2 washers that are included in the repair kit that we sell, along with the screwdrivers that you need. And we're gonna be adding 1 washer right here, right in the middle, so it's just around this point here. So it adds more pressure to the APU chip. And because it's gonna make the APU chip make contact with the motherboard again, this is gonna fix our problem. Now, since you're in here, in some cases, if you see a lot of dust here, you might want to replace the thermal paste, which is on the other side of the board. We're gonna lift the board and replace the thermal paste. And I'll put the link in the description box for thermal paste as well if you do need that. But in this case, we're not gonna do that. The customer in this case did not want the thermal paste replaced. So we're just gonna do the blue light of death repair. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add 1 washer in the middle, and 2 pieces in the kit is because in case one doesn't work, you're gonna wanna use 2 at the same time. And in that case, you wanna put this one on top of the other. But right now we're gonna start off with 1 because I believe this will work. We're gonna put the washer right in the middle of this square, right? In a way where it goes around this rivet right here, or it goes around this piece. And we're gonna tighten the screws diagonally. 1 at a time. So that way you don't tighten one and then start tightening the other. Do it diagonally. A little bit here, a little bit there. All right. Now we're gonna put the back plate back on. Take a note of how I routed that cable. That's what yours should look like. That, yep, perfect. Now you're gonna put the hard drive back in case you haven't. The last Phillips screw, couldn't figure out in the beginning where it went, goes here. Nice. All right, and now we got to install the bottom cover. Okay, the front side here goes on first like this, right? Like that. I'm gonna put the front on first, like that. And then just slide on the back, like that. Make sure these line up. Click it back in place. Put the Phillips screw back in for the hard drive. Put the hard drive cover back on. Install the Torx screw, Torx T8H, I should say. Done. I'm gonna be plugging it in to my TV to show you guys that it works. And again, guys, don't forget that all the parts and tools that you need for this job are available on our website at fasttechstore.com or fasttech.ca. And we also sell all other kinds of electronics parts, including this all-in-one electronics toolkit that's going to come in very handy for any kinds of electronics repair. So yeah, don't forget to check us out at fasttechstore.com, like the video if you liked it, and subscribe to the channel. And now for the testing part of the repair. All right, now we're gonna test this PS4 Pro to see if our fix worked. Blue light so far. Oh, okay, that's good. That's a good sign. So, oh, there you go. The white light's on. White light's on. Console's booting up. And yeah, there you have it, guys. Another successful repair video from Fast Tech. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video if you liked it, if it helped you out. And don't forget to check out our website if you need the kit at fasttechstore.com or fasttech.ca. I'm gonna put the links in the description box for you guys as well. And use the coupon code YouTube for a discount. You guys can see the white light coming on. And now it's running. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Like the video if you liked it, and stay tuned.